And the National Electoral Commission has declared its full readiness for the upcoming Anambra State governorship election. INEC Chairman Professor Joash Amukpito stated that the Commission is fully prepared to deliver a fair and credible election this Saturday. The resident electoral commissioner for the state confirmed that all non-sensitive materials have been distributed and that the bimodal voter accreditation system has been configured and tested. The Commission emphasized that voting will commence at 8:30 a.m. without delay. In a similar security move, the Nigeria Police Force has deployed tactical teams with helicopters and drones for aerial surveillance. The police stated that this deployment is part of a strategic operational plan to ensure safety and a hitch-free election. The Commissioner of Police assured residents of a secure environment and urged them to remain calm and report any suspicious activities. Well, as the countdown continues to the November 8th Anambra State governorship election, candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, in that election, Chief John Nwosu, joins us now for a conversation about the poll. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsday.
Good afternoon. For correction, my name is Mr. John Chuma Nwosu, not Chief. Please.
Noted. Correction is noted. Now, INEC says they are fully ready for Saturday with the beavers already configured. From your own intelligence on the ground, do you share that confidence that INEC is prepared for the election?
Well, I share the confidence of INEC. I'm somebody that believes in people. Until I trust people and I always allow them to prove themselves wrong. At least we have a new man on the INEC saddle. So I don't have any reason to doubt him. He's a high-level professional. So let's give him a chance to prove himself. I'm somebody that believes in Nigeria, in Nigerians.
And we've seen heavy police deployment with air surveillance assets. Do you believe that militarization, the level of militarization, will reassure voters, or do you think it could do the reverse and intimidate them from coming out to vote?
Well, as you know, during my campaign, the biggest problem we have in Anambra State has been case of insecurity. The present administration allowed the state to ravaged by insecurity. It is only a year to the end of his office, probably because of the election. January this year, you quickly organized Udogachi, is the outfit he knows as Udogachi, which as of today, residents are still complaining because there is still pockets of insecurity here and there. The one local government that people have not been going home, not even to bury their deaths or whatever. People were busy conducting traditional marriages in the cities. They had a local government. The security has not been destroyed fully in that area. So now, if we have strong military presence and without Udogachi people being allowed to be on the street, then people won't have any fear of not coming out. Their initial fear was that, if you recall what happened in last senatorial and the House of Assembly by-election of August 16th, we have cases of Udogachi getting involved and Apuga people intimidating voters. So now, if there is full assurance that the military will take over the security of the state and that Udogachi will be out of the street. As a matter of fact, I think it is better that Udogachi gets out of the street from today so that people will have that full assurance that they won't be used again against we, the opposition party. So I think it's right if federal government deploys full security, into the place. Yes.
Now, Mr. Nwosu, the ADC isn't traditionally seen as one of the big dominant parties in Anambra State. What makes you believe that the ADC can break that structure this time?
Well, if you look at what we are running, ADC is the biggest coalition opposition party in Nigeria today, possibly in Africa. If you look at our new code of conduct, considering the 4 core values of ADC, which is strength in character, our courageousness, commitment, and discipline. Having this in place, I can tell you, I have gone around the state, meeting the grassroots, send our message of SHIMS, which stands for security, health, education, economy, environment, market, and social welfare to the people, with that message going down to the grassroots. And the fact that the present administration of APGA has failed the people, because you cannot point one clear area that you can score them 100%. Is it in security, or is it in economy? Where 50% of the economy of Anambra State has left the state, to other neighboring states like Delta, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. Or are we talking of the internal generated revenue, where we are coming distance 17 after Lagos State with 42.69 billion in 2024, according to Cable Times Index, with Enugu State coming 5th in the entire country at 180.50 billion. Considering the fact that Anambra State is a more industrialized state than Enugu State. So you can see so many things are wrong. And with this, my message of e-governance, I believe that the people are tired of APGA government. I believe that ADC will win swiftly come November 8th election. So I have full confidence that we are going to win the day.
And do you have any worries regarding voter turnout on Saturday? Do you have any worries concerning security or voter apathy, vote buying, and the other shenanigans that tend to occur during these elections?
Yes, definitely. I think the government needs to do a lot more sensitization. In fact, the media, has a lot of job to do to convince people that what happened on last August 16 by-election is not going to repeat itself, because there were issues of talks, beating people here and there. We have some polling booths in Onitsha area where people were bluntly asked, if you are not coming to vote for APGA, you better don't come near the polling unit. So the fear is still there. So I think the media has a lot of work to do to assure people that this coming Saturday, the reverse will be the case. And as a matter of fact, Anambra State is one of the states where the voters' apathy has been high. In the last 4 years, last governorship election, we use only 10% of the registered voters that cast their vote to determine the governor. You can agree with me that it's wrong. In some countries like Ghana, Liberia, if you don't have up to 50% of the registered voters voting, then there won't be any declaration until up to 50% of the people. So I'm calling on our registrators to look into that. Therefore, a lot of sensitization is needed for people to come out, for them to be convinced. But for me, here I am asking the voters, to come out.
Allow me to interrupt you for the sake of time.
Yes.
So just for the sake of time, as we wrap up this interview, I want you to tell me the single most compelling reason why you believe the people of Anambra should vote for you on Saturday, very briefly.
Well, with my over 32 years experience in private sector, as you know, I'm an ICT expert who has managed an ICT company for the past 32 years. Profitable, so I have experience of managing man and materials. The difference between managing a company and managing a state is that company goes for profit, whereas state goes for welfare. And with my chimps, following the 3 E's of good governance, which is empathy, equity, and efficiency, I can tell you that within 1 year, the difference will be clear in Anambra State. So here
well, we sincerely hope so.
The teeming population, both registered voters of Anambra State, to come out en masse on Saturday and vote for ADC.
Very well said. Thank you so much, John Nwosu, and all the best in your candidacy, ADC governorship candidate for Anambra State.